Raising a child is one of life's most profound journeys, a path filled with moments of joy, challenge, reflection, and growth. In today's world, where information and pressures abound, it's easy for parents to feel overwhelmed by expectations, both their own and those imposed by society. Yet, amidst all the noise, there lies a powerful principle: nurturing your child with tranquility, not fear, and guiding them with encouragement and understanding rather than criticism or anxiety. Parenting from a place of peace begins with the parents themselves. Imagine the simple act of taking a deep, mindful breath. Inhale slowly, feeling the air fill your lungs, then exhale gently, allowing tension to leave your body. This practice, though humble, forms the foundation for emotional regulation. When parents learn to breathe deeply and adjust their own emotions, they not only model self-control to their children but also create an environment that radiates positive energy, safety, and acceptance. Children, from the earliest ages, are highly sensitive to the emotional climate of their homes. They learn not just from words, but from the subtle cues: body language, tone of voice, and the unspoken feelings that weave through daily interactions. If a parent approaches every challenge with anxiety or fear, children absorb that energy, often internalizing a sense of unease or insecurity. But when a parent responds with calmness and patience, even in the face of difficulty, the child learns that challenges are not threats but opportunities for growth, resilience, and learning. Practicing emotional regulation begins with awareness. Notice when your heart races, when your voice rises, or when frustration tightens your chest. Pause, breathe. Ask yourself, what am I feeling? Why am I reacting this way? By taking a moment to reflect, you disrupt the cycle of automatic responses and open the door to intentional, thoughtful action. This is not about suppressing emotions or pretending everything is fine. It's about acknowledging your feelings and choosing how to respond, rather than letting fear or anger dictate your actions. When you parent from this place of inner calm, you transmit a sense of stability to your child. They come to trust that, regardless of external circumstances, home is a safe haven, a place where emotions are understood and managed, where mistakes are seen as part of learning, and where love is unconditional. This sense of security is the bedrock upon which a child's psychological well-being is built, enabling them to explore the world with confidence and curiosity. Beyond creating a peaceful environment, parents are also tasked with fostering their child's self-esteem and resilience. One of the most effective tools for this is timely and meaningful praise, yet not all praise is created equal. It's tempting to compliment our children for their appearance, intelligence, or results. You're so smart, you're beautiful, you did it perfectly. While these statements are well-intentioned, they can inadvertently teach children to tie their self-worth to external validation or superficial traits. Instead, consider the profound impact of praising effort and emotion. When a child struggles with a difficult problem, acknowledge the perseverance they show. I can see how hard you're working on this. You didn't give up, even when it was tough. When they express kindness, recognize their empathy. Was very thoughtful of you to help your friend when they were sad. This kind of praise focuses on the process, the attitude, and the emotional intelligence behind their actions, rather than the outcome alone. By shifting praise from results or appearances to effort and feelings, you help your child develop a resilient sense of self-confidence. They learn that their value lies not in meeting external standards, but in their willingness to try, to care, and to grow. They become more willing to take risks, embrace challenges, and learn from failure, knowing that what truly matters is their journey, not just the destination. Consider, for example, a child learning to ride a bicycle. The first attempts are often shaky, filled with falls and frustration. If a parent only praises the child once they succeed, you rode the bike all by yourself. The child may feel pressured to achieve and discouraged by setbacks. But if the parent recognizes each effort, I saw how brave you were getting back on the bike after you fell. That takes a lot of courage. The child learns that persistence is valued, and that mistakes are simply part of mastering new skills. Similarly, when a child experiences strong emotions, anger, sadness, excitement, it's vital for parents to validate those feelings rather than dismiss or correct them. I understand that you're feeling upset because you lost your favorite toy. That must be really hard. By acknowledging emotions, you teach your child to recognize and name their feelings, which is the first step towards emotional intelligence. Over time, they learn to manage their own emotions with greater skill. Knowing that it's okay to feel, and that they are loved regardless of what they're experiencing. Building a child's character and self-confidence is a daily practice. It requires patience, empathy, and a willingness to reflect on your own beliefs and habits. Ask yourself, what kind of adult do I hope my child will become? Do I want them to be bold and resilient, or cautious and fearful? Do I hope for them to be kind and empathetic, or closed off and guarded? Every moment of praise, every breath taken in calm, and every gesture of understanding is a step toward shaping the person your child will grow up to be. Parenting with tranquility also means letting go of the need for perfection. Both parents and children are human, imperfect, constantly learning, and occasionally making mistakes. When you release the pressure to always get it right, you create space for growth and connection. If you lose your temper, take responsibility, apologize, and explain your feelings. This models accountability and repair, showing your child that relationships can withstand challenges and that emotional honesty is a strength, not a weakness. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparison. We see images on social media of other families, other children, other milestones, and wonder if we're doing enough. But true parenting is not a race. It's a relationship. The measure of your success is not found in external achievements, but in the quality of connection you build with your child, the trust you nurture, and the values you instill. As your child grows, they will face pressures of their own academic expectations, social dynamics, inevitable failures and triumphs. The foundation you lay by parenting from a place of peace and encouragement will serve them well, equipping them to navigate life's complexities with confidence and resilience. They will learn to regulate their own emotions, to seek out positive energy, and to value effort over perfection. Imagine a day in your home shaped by these principles. The morning begins not with hurried commands or anxiety, but with a moment of togetherness, perhaps a shared breath, a gentle greeting, or simply the warmth of presence. Challenges arise, as they always do, but instead of escalating, you pause, breathe, and respond thoughtfully. When your child struggles, you offer encouragement for their effort, not just praise for their success. When emotions run high, you listen, validate, and guide, rather than dismiss or correct. Over time, these small moments accumulate, building a relationship rooted in trust and mutual respect. Your child learns that they are valued for who they are, not just what they achieve. They discover that mistakes are opportunities, not failures. They understand that emotions are natural, and that they have the tools to navigate them. Most importantly, they internalize a deep sense of self-worth and stability that will carry them through life. This approach to parenting does not require extraordinary skills or resources. It begins with the simplest acts: breathing, listening, encouraging, and being present. It asks only that you bring awareness to your own emotions, that you choose peace over fear, and that you recognize and nurture the unique journey of your child. Consider the long-term impact of raising a child in this way. As they mature, they will carry your lessons into their interactions with others. They will approach friendships, challenges, and opportunities with confidence and resilience, knowing that effort is as valuable as outcome. They will treat others with empathy, having learned from your example of emotional validation. They will face setbacks with courage, remembering the times you encouraged them to persevere, even when the path was hard. Ultimately, the goal of parenting is not to shield children from every difficulty or to ensure they never fall, but to equip them with the inner strength and emotional tools to pick themselves up, learn, and continue forward. By parenting with calm and encouragement, you give your child the gifts of self-awareness, confidence, and resilience, qualities that will serve them throughout their lives. As you move through the daily rhythms of family life, remember the power of peace. Take a deep breath when challenges arise. Choose understanding over criticism. Offer praise for effort, not just for results. Validate feelings, even when they are messy or difficult. And above all, trust that the love and stability you provide will shape your child's journey in ways both profound and lasting. In the end, raising a child with tranquility is not about never feeling fear or anxiety. It's about responding to those feelings with intentionality and grace. It's about creating a home where both parent and child are free to grow, to feel, to try, and to be. It's about building a foundation of trust and confidence that will support your child through all the ups and downs of life. Let each day be a testament to the power of calm, encouragement, and unconditional love, for in these simple, daily acts, You nurture not only your child's emotional stability and character but also your own growth and fulfillment as a parent, and in doing so, you create a legacy of resilience, compassion, and peace that will echo across generations. Asterisk.